Good morning, my dear students. I hope all of you are attending your online classes regularly. In the last class, I have completed chapter 5, Introduction to Euclid Geometry. I hope all of you understood that chapter. And I already told you that if you know how to solve the sums, that is not enough. Then what is important? The important fact is you have to understand the chapter. Once you understood the chapter, so you can solve the problems by yourself. So that is why give important to understand not only mathematics, anything. When you are going to learn, before that you should understand the thing. Learning with concept. I want to say that learning with concept. Conception is very, very important. Okay? If you understand the concept clearly, then you will not forget. You can write in the examination hall. Otherwise, if you by heart, then you will forget in the examination hall. Or conception is not for exam only. Conception is for whole life. That is why conception is very, very important for us. Okay? So today I am going to start a new chapter. Before I thought that I will start this chapter after completing some chapter, but this chapter is very, very important. Without this chapter we cannot go to the other chapter, because this conception we need. Already I told you about concept. I am discussing about chapter 2. You have to know about polynomials, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial. Means what is polynomial? Then only you can understand other chapters also, because some of the chapters are linked with this chapter. They have link with this chapter. That is why you have to know chapter 2. Okay? Then let's start the class. Chapter 2, Polynomials. So already you have learned in your earlier classes about polynomial. So I want to start from the beginning. Okay? What you got in class 6 standard, 7 standard about polynomial. Before that, we have to know about algebraic expression. So you know what is algebraic expression? Yes. In algebraic expression, you can see a variable and you can see a constant. This 2 is constant and x is what? Variable. And this product is a what? Algebraic expression. Understood? So like this 2ix, 3x plus 1, 2y plus 2. These are what? Algebraic expression. You know this. Now, here we will learn polynomials in one variable. So you can see the example there. Only I am using what? One variable. So about two variables you will learn later. Okay, I'll explain later. So first of all, I have given the examples of algebraic expression of one variable only. So polynomials in one variable. So first of all, what is polynomial? So before that, we have to know an algebraic expression which has only one term. Try to understand. How many terms are here? 1. How many terms are here? You can say 1, then 2. How many terms are here? 1 and 2. So an algebraic expression which has only one term is called what? Monomial. Means monomial has how many terms? One term. For example, 2x square, 3y. These are what? Monomial. Only one term. This is only one term. Yes or no? Okay. Similarly, if you say an algebraic expression which is only two terms, that means in shortcut I can say binomial means what? Two terms. Two terms are 3x square plus 1, 5x plus 1. These are what? Two terms. Yes or no? It's called binomial. If there are three terms, then like 5x square plus 2x plus 2. This is an example. There are so many examples are there. This is one of the examples from there. Okay. So I hope understood. These are monomial, means monomial one term, binomial two terms, trinomial three terms. These things you already know. Okay, don't forget these things. That is why I have started from the beginning. Now polynomial. Polynomial means what? See, polynomial means an algebraic expression which has one or more terms. Try to understand. Don't get confusion. Okay, an algebraic expression which has one or more terms. Means mononomial one term, those algebraic expression has one term, that is also a polynomial. 2 terms, that is also a polynomial. 3 terms, that is also a polynomial, means 1 or more. Okay, 1 lakh term, then also you can say polynomials. Means here monomial, binomial, trinomial, all are what? What? All are polynomials. Means 1 or more terms is polynomial. Understood? I hope all of you understood what is polynomial. 1 or more terms. Means monomial, binomial, trinomial, all are called what? Polynomials. Now, note one important thing is that the exponent of each term of a polynomial is always a whole number. Exponent, see. Say example, you can see this example. What is exponent? Means we can say power of x, what? 2. It is a whole number, see. For example, I have given an example here. Suppose x plus 1 by x. How many terms are here? You can say 2 terms. Is it a polynomial? Can you say it is a binomial? I am writing no. Why? Why it is no? See, x, 1 by x means what? From the laws of exponents, you've learned in chapter 1, laws of exponents what? 1 by x means what? X to the power what? Minus 1. And this power of x or exponent of this x is minus 1 is not a what? Whole number. So you cannot say that it is a polynomial, means it is not a binomial, it is also not a what? Polynomial. Because in a polynomial the exponent must be a whole number. Don't forget. So I hope all of you understood what is polynomial. Okay, next. Next thing is what? Degree of a polynomial. Now what is degree of a polynomial? Okay. Suppose I am taking two examples like px. Px means what do you know? Polynomial of x. In shortcut we can write px. Right one, this is polynomial of x. Sometime in RD Sharma reference book, in any other book you can see fx. That is why I am going to clear it. Fx or px is same. Fx means function of x and px means polynomial x, and this meaning is same. This is only okay. Sometime in some book fx, in some book you can see px. Okay, so in this case you can see this is also a polynomial. There are how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Means 1 or more terms means this is algebraic expression. 1 or more terms is what? Polynomial. So here 5 terms or 6 terms, it is not a matter, but it is a polynomial. Now you can see different exponents in each term. See, exponent you have to see not on the numerals. Numeral means constant. You have to see on the variable. Okay. Now degree and power. What is the difference? Degree means what? Here you can see different powers. Degree means what? Which exponent has highest power. That is called degree of a polynomial. Here you can see which has highest power. T's exponent has highest power. How much? 5. What is the highest power? Try to understand. Degree means what? Highest power. Which exponent has highest power and how much power? What is the power? Okay, highest and how much? Try to understand what I mean to say. Means here I want to say that your highest power is what? 5. So 5 is the degree. Understood, no? What I mean to say? Highest power is called degree. For example, one more example I have given. 2x to the power 4, 5x plus 3. Here highest power is what? On the exponent what? 4. So degree is 4. So I hope understood what is degree. Next. The highest power of the variable a polynomial as the degree of the polynomial. That means we can say the highest power of the variable in a polynomial as the degree of the polynomial. In a variable, what is the highest power? That is the degree of the polynomial. This is the definition of the degree of the polynomial. Understood? Note, the degree of a non-zero constant polynomial is always 0. Don't forget. Non-zero constant polynomial means what? Do you know? Like 3, 5, these are. Means the degree of a non-zero constant polynomial is what? 0. Understood? Okay. Next, now according to degree, you will get different type of polynomial. Like a polynomial of degree 1 is called what? Linear polynomial. And this is the format or form of a standard form of a linear form. The standard form, general form, this ax plus b. Understood? A not equal to 0. Okay, here a is not equal to 0. For example, you can write 2x plus 3. Now try to understand this. The linear polynomial has only degree 1. Okay, quadratic polynomial, a polynomial of degree 2, like 2x square plus 3x plus 1. So format is what? X square plus bx plus c. A, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Now cubic polynomial, a polynomial of degree 3 ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is the general form or standard form. Here also a, b, c, d are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. These are the general or standard form. Okay, and you can get so many examples, but you have to remember that degree 1 is linear polynomial, degree 2 is quadratic polynomial, and in case degree 3 is cubic polynomial. Now you are thinking that degree 4 then biquadratic polynomial. So there, if you search in Google, you can see degree 4, degree 5, degree 6. There are so many like that. Okay, that is why actually in your book we're going to discuss only about these 3. Okay, that is why I have written this 3. Understood? So according to degree we can get the types of polynomial like linear, quadratic and cubic. In case any confusion, you can ask me through WhatsApp. Okay, next, see what we learn. This conception is very, very important. Okay, this is term or is line of this paragraph or this sentence are very, very important, and these things you have to understand. What is linear polynomial? Only you can solve the sums, not enough. Understood what I say? So I repeat, please don't forget this conception and try to understand. In case any confusion regarding this conception, please ask me. Okay, then first you clear it, then only go to solve the exercise. Otherwise please don't go, because you have to understand this thing first. Okay, so now next I'm going to solve exercise 2.1. Exercise 2.1, first question is what? Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? It's the reasons for your answers. See, question number 1, 4x square minus 3x plus 7. You can see clearly here degree is 2 and it's a polynomial of what? Polynomial in one variable, and also there are 3 terms. Trinomial, yes or no? So you can write polynomial, and also you can see the power. What power of this x is what? 1, that is a whole number. Power of this x is what? 2, that is also a whole number. So polynomial of one variable, and also exponents are what? Means exponents on the variables are what? Whole number. So you can write this digit also. Clear? Exponents on the variables are what? Whole number. One more, y square plus root 2. So root 2 here, if you see or if you simplify, if you see this, then you will get 2 half. So you are thinking what is half? No? Half is the value of root. Okay, this one 2 power half, you can write 2. But which are polynomials? Though means we got if the exponent on the variable is not a whole number, then only it is not a polynomial. But this is not a variable. No? 2 is not a variable. You cannot say. So here you may get exponent as other than whole number. But see on the variable what is there? 2, and 2 is whole number. So polynomials, the exponent of y is a what? Whole number. Understood? This is also polynomials in one variable. Third one, you can see what is there? 3 root t plus t root 2, then 3t. If you break it, then 3t half t into 2 half. You can see half is the root value of root. Okay, you can see you are getting the exponent on the variable. This exponent is not a matter, no problem, because it is a constant. But you are getting this t is variable, so you are getting exponent on the variable. So answer is no, it is not a polynomial. The exponent of the variable must be a whole number, because we are getting exponent of the variable is what? Exponent of the variable is what? Different. Yes or no? The exponent of the variable must be a what? Whole number. But it is not a. This is not a. Try to understand. The exponent of the variable must be a whole number, but here this half is not a whole number. So it is not a polynomial. So like this you can find the other sums. In question number 2. This is question number 1. Okay, so you can find the other sums in question number 1, either they are polynomial or not. Next, question number 2. Write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. Okay, coefficient means actually I did not explain because you got in already in your higher classes, sorry, in your earlier classes, what is exponent. See, I told you in higher classes, sorry for that, actually in your earlier classes, that what is coefficient. See, suppose you want to find out the coefficient of what, x square. So with x square, what is multiplied here? You can see nothing is there, but minus 1 with x square is what? Minus square means minus 1 is multiplied here. So the coefficient of x square is minus 1. So like this, you can find the others question, how the coefficient of x square. In question number 2, there are 2 or 3 questions, so you can find it like that. What is multiplied with x square? That is the coefficient of x square. Okay. Write the degree of each of the following polynomials. I already told you what is degree of a polynomial, the highest power of a polynomial. So you can see in this question, question number 1, 5x cube plus 4x square plus 7x. What is highest power? What is highest power? It's wrong. It's wrong. Okay. What is highest power? 3. So the degree is what? Degree is what? 3. Then what is highest power? 7 is not a variable. Okay, you have to see here. Variable is what? T. So what is highest power? 1. So degree is 1. So try to understand. Okay. Clear? So these are the things you have learned today. So some of the questions are left, and that question I am going to give you as homework. Okay. So see your homeworks now. These are your homeworks. 4, question number 1, 4 and 5. Question number 2, 1, 3 and 4. Then question number 3. Then question number 4, 2 and 4. And question number 5. These are your homeworks. Okay. In case any doubt, please contact me. I am ready to solve your problem. Okay. Because polynomials, the conception of polynomials is very, very important to learn other chapters also. And also you need this conception in higher classes. So I request all of you, please try to clear all the conception of polynomials. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day ahead.